engineered this to the umpth degree, which sometimes goes overboard. But interesting things can come out of that. But it is kind of funny, like you see some of those. What are those bridges? Those Schaller bridges that they discontinued.
Schaller Hans.
The Schaller Hans bridge, ridiculous, ridiculous bridge that actually didn't really have to exist and was a real pain to set up. So, yeah, Duesenberg guitars. Yeah. Sometimes over-engineered. But then the American engineering is very innovative. Not the worst quality, but not the best quality either. But they make up for it in mass-produced innovation. So I think the Fender guitars are so American. You look at them, they got the chrome on them, those colors. They are so 1950s American, and they're so iconic with that kind of era, and that when America was at its peak as an industrial manufacturer. And it is very innovative. It was brand new. They figured it out. They figured out everything they needed to do to mass produce it. And it's so streamlined, and it works. It works, and it has style. That's what the Americans are always good at. Coming up with a manufacturing process that also has style. Where I find the Germans kind of fall into that, the form or the functionality creates the style, where they won't care so much about the style. It's like, this form is more functional, so we'll just go with that. And I think that's where the flair of kind of like American engineering comes from. It's like, oh, it's well engineered and it's got style. Maybe it's not the best engineered, but it's got style, you know? That's kind of what I see when I see American guitars. But what do you guys think? Californian. Yeah, like cutting edge Californian, new. Yeah, a lot of innovation came out of California at that time. Oh man, that's a lot to glue. Does it hold up? Just glue it back together, Hayes. Maybe it'll hold up, maybe it won't. Yeah. Looks bad. Well, you know what, Hayes? That's a good learning experience regardless, you know? Forms, I hate that. Form follows function. I hate that. I don't believe that at all. And I hate that postmodern ethos. Like, something needs to have style. It always does. In my opinion, I don't like that, and I hate postmodernism. But I understand. It makes sense, especially when you're mass manufacturing. You want it to be as simplified as possible. But then the problem is all your buildings are just boxes with prefab sides. You know what I mean? And I find modern architecture, it's all just prefab boxes, you know? So